The living God became incarnate in the womb of a young Jewish girl named Mary. The foundation of Christian faith is a historical event that took place in a real place, a small village in the Galilee region called Nazareth. That's why the Feast of the Annunciation, when the Church celebrates, relives, and makes present this mystery, holds extraordinary meaning in Nazareth. The day before the feast, the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, His Beatitude Pier Battista Pizzaballa, makes his entrance, accompanied by the Franciscan friars, custodians of the holy places, and local Christians. Young people, families like the one Jesus grew up in, pilgrims and a few tourists join the procession through the streets where Muslims are observing Ramadan. Out of respect for their fast, this year's celebration began 2 hours later than planned, because Christ draws near to humanity in every time and circumstance, and in Nazareth he continues to do so, incarnating himself in the Christian community. Though small and threatened, it remains, like a plant bent by the wind but not broken, a tender shoot from which the life of God continues to bear unexpected fruit.
Leggendo il Vangelo,
Reading the Gospel, we hear St. Peter say, "It is good for us to be here." Being here allows us to touch and see the great mystery of God's encounter with humanity, to witness the beginning of our salvation, the beginning of our new life in Jesus Christ. Nazareth is the beginning, and Nazareth is a place we must return to. To understand the mystery of God, we must always return to Nazareth. That's why at all times we invite others to come, to touch, to experience, to reflect and to re-enter the mystery of the Incarnation.
toccare, di sperimentare, di riflettere di nuovo, di rientrare di nuovo nel mistero dell'incarnazione.
On the eve of the feast, first Vespers are celebrated with the participation of Christians from sister churches. A quiet, intimate vigil follows, listening to the Word of God and adoring the living bread that came down from heaven, right here in Mary's home. In the very place where God revealed and fulfilled the destiny of humanity and history, the Christian community celebrates a solemn Mass, presided over by the Patriarch. At the end of the Eucharistic celebration, the Gospels of the Incarnation are proclaimed in different languages during a circular procession around the Holy House. The mystery of the Word made flesh embraces and transforms every part of reality, uniting heaven and earth. Today, through Mary, Christians become a sign of what humanity will become, one body with their God and Lord. Even amid contradictions and suffering, the shadow of the Most High stretches over these families and dwells in every heart open to the grace of Christ. Nazareth is the daily life of its people and at the same time a symbol of everyone's everyday life, a stage for God's love and powerful humility.
Con la festa dell'incarnazione.
In the Feast of the Incarnation, the Annunciation, and also the Incarnation, we celebrate a radical turning point in the history of the world. God enters history as its main character, but does so with meekness, through the obedience and freedom of a woman, the Virgin Mary. Even today, history is not made by the powerful of this world. It is made by the meek, those who, according to the Beatitudes, will inherit the earth, those who, through their eyes, their obedience and their freedom, seek to bring to the world a word of light, unity, respect and justice. That word is Jesus Christ. To a world that seems immersed in darkness, we Christians must say, no, there is light. There are many lights, there are many Christs who still today want to give their lives for the love of Christ and for the love of the world.
Amore a Cristo e per amore al mondo.
Claudio.